What's going on? Rosby is back. Welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna show you how you can use a couple of basic plants and herbs from the nature. We're gonna prepare a couple of very simple recipes from the plants and herbs that usually and often occurs in the nature, and you can find them basically everywhere in the Europe, but I'm also sure that couple of them definitely occurs also in the US. All this is called plantain. This plant is very important in the medicine, and those leaves are edible. You can usually put them to the salads, or you can also eat them raw. Look at that. It's I would say it's similar to dandelion, but dandelion is sweeter. This is more bitter, so I don't recommend to eat it raw because the taste is not very good, but you can definitely put them to the salads, and it's very healthy. But definitely if you are on a hike or somewhere and you have a lot of food and you stumble upon on this plant, you can definitely eat a couple of those leaves. It's growing from spring to summer, and it has flowers like this and leaves like this. So when you find something like this on a hike, you can definitely try it. Look at these beautiful yellow dandelions, and we just need 2 cups of them because we're gonna prepare Dandelion's Elixir or Dandelion's drink. You can call it how you want. Look at that. I love spring. Everything is blooming, a lot of flowers everywhere I look. Alright, look at this. That's the first cup of the dandelions. I just need 1 more like this. I think it's always a good idea to wash those flowers a little bit. Let's cut those 2 oranges in half and put it to the blender. Guys, these oranges look so delicious and so juicy that I have problems to not eat this. Look at that. That's freaking juicy. That's gonna be epic. Just put it to the blender. Oh man, I have a small blender, I think. Alright, so I'll probably do like 2 rounds. Yeah, because this blender is not so big. Alright, these fresh dandelions. I'm just gonna grab a half of these flowers and throw it straight to the blender. And plus you can put 1 or 2 these small spoons of the honey, depends on you. I probably put like maybe 2. Yeah, 2 will be good. Yeah. That smells interesting. Look at this. Okay guys, cheers. Man, I just created the elixir of life. It has an interesting taste. You can feel like a bit of orange, but it's not so much orangey, and it's pretty good. I reckon next time maybe I put 3 or 4 spoons of honey, so it will be more sweet, but it's also good like this. So exactly for this drink I used 1 cup of dandelions, 1 cup like this of water, and probably like 1.5 oranges, and 2 small spoons of honey. And I still have this much in the blender, so that's probably for the 2 glasses of Dandelion Elixir. Alright guys, so let me finish this drink and we can move to the next plant. Cheers! Look at this over here. All this is a plant called Burdock, and the roots of this plant are edible. You can cook them, you can roast them, bake them, and actually you can also eat them raw. Also, the whole plant is very useful because when you are camping or you are on a hike or something like that, you can use this leaf instead of toilet paper. And actually during the summer this plant is much bigger and it has beautiful purple flowers which are now dried because these ones from the last year. Also these roots are kind of strongly in the ground, so I definitely need a shovel because it's not gonna get easily pulled out from the ground. Oh yeah, look at this. This is exactly what we want. That's the root of the burdock. It's very healthy and you can use it for the many recipes and you can prepare it in multiple ways. So as I already said, you can use burdock roots in multiple ways. You can prepare it in multiple ways. You can cook it, roast it, bake it, use it like a spices, or just put it to the salads or anything similar. And you can also eat them raw. That's what we're gonna do right now. You can eat them whole like this with the skin, but you can also peel them. It will be easier to digest it for your body. So let's try. First I'm gonna try it with the skin and then we're gonna peel it. It has actually a really interesting smell. Very interesting taste. It's I don't even know what can be similar to this. I don't know what to compare. It's not like very strong taste, but it's not sour. It's not sweet. It's actually, it's not like super tasty, but it's kind of good. You can definitely eat it. Now let's try it without the skin. So just gonna peel it like this. Look at that. Like for the taste, it's not a big difference if you peel it or no, but if you peel it, it's gonna be easier to digest it for your body, so it depends on you what you prefer. Yeah. Alright guys, let's move to the next plant, and it will be a nettle or a stinging nettle. We're gonna use it to make a tea. Alright, I'm gonna definitely use gloves because this plant, this stinging nettle, you can basically touch the whole plant without problems, but these sides of the leaves, these bottom sides, there are little stings, and when you touch that, your skin will be very itchy. Alright, we just need a few of them. So it has these little stings, but overall this plant is very healthy. It's commonly used in natural medicine, and it's very good to make a tea from this. And when you're gonna make the tea, we're just gonna use those leaves. It got me. It's already so itchy. That's basically enough. We just need a few of them for one tea, so yeah, that's more than enough. It got me through the gloves. Are you kidding me? Alright, so because I don't have anything else to put on the fire, I'm gonna boil the water in this pan. This is gonna boil in a few minutes. Actually, most of the people are using a dried stinging nettle for the tea. You can dry it in the sun, in the oven, or dry it for the vegetable. It actually depends on you. But you can also use a tea from a fresh nettle, so that's what we're gonna do right now. It's already steaming. It's gonna be boiling in a few minutes. Look at this. I went to grab some dandelions and yeah, it smells beautifully. And we're gonna make a second tea from the dandelions. So we already made a dandelions drink or a dandelions elixir, and now we're gonna use them for a tea. Those plants are so great. You can use it in many ways, and the whole plant is edible. Leaves, flowers, everything. And yeah, they are very healthy, so the dandelions plants are very useful. For example, you can just grab the flower and put it to the salad, and it's really delicious. The taste of these flowers is actually not so bad. It's like sweet and bitter at the same time. But if you don't want, you don't need to eat them raw. You can prepare a tea from those flowers, or you can prepare a drink. You can also mix them with the fruits, vegetable, other flowers, put some honey, and it's so delicious and so healthy. Oh man, it's so hot. Whoa. That's tea number 1. And tea number 2, dandelion tea. Oh, it is already beautiful green color. Look. If you want, you can put some honey or sugar, but I don't recommend to put the sugar when you have beautiful tea from the plants and herbs like this. So you can put honey if you want, but I prefer to drink it without anything, just like this. This is already a beautiful yellow color. It has a beautiful smell. The other one, this one from the nettle, actually smells better. So I'm curious which one gonna taste better. But they have beautiful colors. All right, let's try. This one is stinging nettle tea. I didn't put any honey or any sugar into it, and it's just so good. It's not bitter, it's not sour. Now the next one, dandelion tea. Oh wow, this is probably my new favorite tea. This is actually so delicious. The nettle tea is really good, but this one is much better. Also, I didn't put any sugar, any honey, and it's actually sweet. Everyone, guys, I definitely recommend you to go out there, grab some dandelions and make some tea. It's freaking delicious. Did you guys know that you can actually eat a clover? Look at that. This little plant is absolutely edible. It doesn't have any like particular taste. It's well, there is like a sweet aftertaste, but nothing really special. Now it's spring, so the clover doesn't have the flower yet, but in the summer this plant have a nice purple flowers, and those flowers are also edible. I just want to say that I'm not any expert for plants and herbs. I'm a kid from village. I was growing up surrounded by nature, so I just know a few herbs and plants that I know that they are actually edible. So in some unexpected situations, it can really help you when you know some basic plants which are edible and which are not. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. It was really fun to try all those plants. I hope that you learned something useful. And if you want to support my channel, just hit that subscribe button. And as always, see you in the next one. Whoop! And one more thing, keep living! Whoop! blah 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 blah. Da, 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 da. Speak English.